All right, guys, we got some APA 9-ball action. This is Victoria versus Kelly, a 2 versus a 3. I missed the lag. Victoria scratches on the break. Makes 2 balls, but scratches. Anyway, missed the lag. That's why the camera is shaking a little bit. I was in a hurry. I had to switch the battery out from the small one to the big one because I realized I was going to be recording for a while. So here we are. Looks like Kelly's going to take this one all the way up the table. Victoria needs 19 points to win. Kelly needs 25. Each ball is worth 1 point. The 9 is worth 2 points. The 2 balls that Victoria made on the break that she scratched are dead balls, and they do not count for anyone. Side pocket here. Yep. I had to take some red out of this one because of the red neon lights that I'm always griping about at this place. So the 3 ball and the 5 ball look very similar. I apologize, but it's better than a giant red glow and everybody looking weird. Makes a nice cut on this one. She's not going to get a great roll on this 5, but that's okay. Have plenty of room to make this 4 and get around the table. I like to hit this one really thin. You don't want to hit it too fat because you start flirting with pockets like that. I like to hit it just really thin and just bring it back up towards the middle of the table if you can. He does okay. She's actually been hitting the ball really well lately. It's annoying. Plays that one off the back of the 9. All right, 6-2 after the first rack. On to the next one. Right, Victoria is breaking rack 2. And scratching again. 4 ball down with a scratch. Kelly's got an interesting spot here. This is not the hardest run out. That's a perfect position. From here, she can just gently shoot the 2 ball into this pocket, and the cue ball will want to roll up here. So if she gets it right about here, actually that's too far. She doesn't want to cross that line. She wants to keep it below the line so that when she shoots the 3, the cue ball can roll out this way so she can see the 5. She's going to go get a bridge. She's got her bridge. She's just got to slow roll this one. Once again, you don't want to really cross this line right here. So let's see what she does. Just crosses it. Just crosses it, so now her cue ball is actually going to want to go this way, which isn't really helpful. It might be almost dead straight too. Might be looking at a stop shot here. We want to be here. Yeah, she was pretty straight on that ball. That's unfortunate. But she's going to get a good roll out of this one. Nope. That was never going to work. I mean, she can play the 3 ball this way and hold the cue ball right here. That's not a bad spot. Because then she can cut the 5 in and run it around. This also works if she can reach it, if she's comfortable. That's why I wouldn't recommend doing this unless you can be very comfortable. There's a possibility she might lose the ball over here, which is not great. Yeah. She might come out enough. Might be enough. We have such a small window that's actually comfortable to shoot on coming that way. That's why I kind of just prefer the stop shot that holds it in that window, but she did okay with it. It's that one a little fat. Oh wow, if Victoria gets around that 9 ball, that's a great shot. If she manages to get around that 9 and get back out here, ugh. Still okay though. Just roll this one. No, she's trying to get draw on this ball. I don't understand why. I don't know what's going through her head. If she rolls this, the cue ball's just going into the rail and coming back up. But she's trying to put draw on it. It ends up hitting it with follow anyway because she's not going to keep draw on it for that long. This is too long of a distance for her to be drawing the ball, especially where she was awkwardly cueing it. Just roll the ball. Also, you never want to draw that shot anyway. You can cut on this 6. Not entirely convinced she was going for the cut on the 6. I think Victoria's got enough angle here to slow roll this one with a little high right, try to hold the cue ball near the 8. She might not, in which case just rolling it around the 8 isn't a bad idea and getting it back out to this area. Straight up the table. She definitely overhit that ball. Right now both these guys are overhitting these balls. Oh yeah, just a little fat. She's gonna leave a duck. Yeah, overhitting it. Don't be afraid to roll these a little bit. I mean, it's hanging in the pocket. You might not hit it perfectly. It might roll out a little bit because of the slow speed, but still, worst case scenario, you're keeping your cue ball over here somewhere, which is a little better to handle, but she should be okay. Just don't overhit this one. That's too fast. She could have hit that half as hard and left herself a cue ball here again in the middle of the table. Oh, this is a really tough shot. Not a lot of good safeties for this one. Ball. Yeah. Victoria wins this one. She's up 10-7 now, and we are on to the next one. All right, Victoria breaking. She has moved the cue ball a little bit. We're going to go off to the side to avoid that scratch that she's been dealing with. Oh, was that the wing ball disappearing so quickly? Wow, good break. Oh, she's got a really good line here for an out. Just play the 1, leave our cue ball over here. Play the 2 ball with a little bit of left spin and bring it back to leave it over here. So far, so good. You want to put a little bit of left spin on this one because the ball's going to be rolling forward by the time it gets to this 2, which means our natural line isn't actually going to exist. It's actually going to want to roll forward, and you might lose it behind the 4 ball if it makes it that far. She hits it thin, which makes it roll even further forward. She's got a really funky cue over the 4 ball. Nobody's making the shot easily. Tough shot. I don't know if she's going for a 3-8 here. Yeah, she was going for the 3-8 in combo. She does leave, I remember the shot, she leaves Victoria a little edge of the 3. Enough to make it. I wish Victoria would look at this one a little bit longer and figure out a better landing spot, because she goes behind the 3. She's kind of rushing into shots that are really, really hard to take. That's not something you want to do. I mean, that's a tough shot. See what Kelly pulls off here. Try for that 9-ball. Yeah. On those, I like to actually put a little bit of high inside, because you're going to come off the 9-ball. You can at least aid in the spin by coming off the 9-ball and just spin it out here up the table a little bit. If you trust on going just this way, that 9-ball is going to slow you down. And as you see, it slowed it down enough to keep it within a couple feet of the rail. Beautiful bank shot, though. Great speed, good touch. Really, really good shot. Not trying to force too much out of it, giving herself a nice look at this 6. If she rolls this cue ball up, I mean, she's got an option here. She can run the cue ball up, which is kind of risky, running it all the way up here, although that makes for easier 9-ball shape. Or she can hold it over here somewhere. Still pretty easy shape. She should be okay. She misses the shot. Jumps up and down. All right, left the tough one. Probably gonna leave a tough one though, from looks of things. They're both going the same speed. Cue ball gets slowed down. Not sure which direction she was going with that ball. So, 6 ball's pretty close to the rail here. I don't like this shot. I'd much rather her put the cue ball over here and play it this way for the 8. A really, really tough spot to try to land pro shape in a space this big. See what Kelly can do with this one. Oh. Like she was trying to bank it back. I think both of these guys are kind of losing sight of what's going on with this match. I was getting easy out here as long as she puts the cue ball in the right spot. Probably want to leave her right about here. Run it off. Not there. Oh, here comes John to give her a timeout. So John correctly moves the cue ball over. We're aiming for a spot over here with the cue ball. If it bounces off, we're running into the shot line, so it's good. This is how you want to approach these. Beautiful. Nice shot. Good save, John. There it is. All right, Kelly pulls within 1. Technically worse than that, though. She's got a long way to go. On to the next one. All right, Kelly to break. Starts off with a horrible break, ends up with just a bad break. We're not really lining anything up. Looks like she's just going to fire at this ball. Same. Kind of rocking up and firing at it. She gets a much better result, though. That's going to be a tough one for Vicky, unless she can kick at this ball. All right, she's giving it a good look. Gains it. Super proud of herself. She said that I can't use the Victoria Sucks code anymore after that shot. Then she leaves herself this look on the 3, and she said, no, never mind, you can use the code. I always joke that I'm going to make a code for everyone like I did for Justin. Does miss that one. Right, so let's see if Kelly learned anything from her last time out. She actually, not really. I mean, she wants the cue ball a little bit further over here, so it'll naturally run out for the 4, but she's going to get some run. Not much. Got this 4 ball. Not too hard. We're not going to try to lose the cue ball here. Got a fortunate bounce off the 5, just the 4 ball didn't drop. Victoria's got a good piece of this 4 ball, I think. I think she can see enough to make it. Yeah. Didn't have a whole lot of thought put into getting on the 5, but that's okay. Where he goes for convoluted safety. Well played. Well played. Looks like Kelly still got an edge on this 5 ball here, but have to be mindful of where that cue ball is going to run off to. Yeah, that's going to get safe again. She's taking another timeout with John. Alright, her timeout is over. Two rails, it makes good contact. Again, good timeout, John. Decides to kick the ball into a safety spot. I was going to fire this one. Just go rail first, drain it, roll out perfectly for the 6. Most. Nice try. Wow. Oh. Just punched at that ball. Trying to make the cue ball go around the table, come back out for the 6. And she punched at it. I want to hit this one too light. A little bit harder, she gets natural shape on the 6. Alright, well, Victoria's got a tough one here. She actually wants to shoot this 6 ball this way, so the cue ball can go naturally this way, running towards her 7. She goes this way with it. If she makes it, she's, well, she is never flirting with the scratch. She made that happen, but that way the cue ball is going this way, and you're messing with the 9 ball. You're leaving the cue ball around here somewhere. It's much better to leave the cue ball around here somewhere. Just look for these paths. I mean, as you play more pool, you'll start to see which way the ball wants to go, and pay attention to it. You know, once you make your shot, don't stop looking at the table. Watch the cue ball, see where it's going. Try to figure out what it likes to do. Really played that 6 great. The shape on the 7 is really nice. This is just going to roll into the rail and come out for the 9. Problem is, she's got a reach problem. Yep. There's an uncomfortable reach for that ball there. Out from Victoria, but that cue ball is going to go away again. She only put it as far away from the 8 as she possibly could. Wow. That 9 ball's in the way. Taking another timeout with John. Alright, so he gives her a spot to kick. Hopefully she doesn't put any spin on this ball. It looks like it's a good line. Maybe a little short. A lot short. She hit it pretty hard, took some of the angle out of it. That's probably gonna do it. Yeah, Victoria needs one more. She's got ball in hand on the 8. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know Victoria's been on the channel a lot. I skipped her on Tuesday and recorded a couple other people playing, and there she goes. And we were short-handed, so we had to play her twice, and she ended up getting 2 racklesses, which is just insane. And I didn't record either one of them. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, which 64.3% of you have not, please consider doing so. This weekend is our qualifier for the Vegas thing for APA, so I'm gonna go play some 8 ball. I tried to record this one early, so yeah, I'm gonna go get ready to play some pool this weekend. If anybody lets me record it, I will. I think Joe wants to record a match, which is good. That'll be a nice one. He's a solid player. Otherwise, not a lot of guys feel comfortable having it recorded in that situation, so I don't expect to have a lot of content from the playoffs, but we'll see, whatever I get. Anyway, bye.